Good morning, children. Welcome to the 7th module. I hope you all are safe at home. In this module, we are going to learn about atomic mass. It is the most remarkable concept. To determine the mass of an individual atom was a relatively difficult task. Relative atomic mass were determined using the laws of chemical combination. Let me ask one question. How can you find the mass of 1 kg vegetables? Yes, you will put 1 kg stool in one side of the balance and vegetables in other side of the balance. When both sides are in equilibrium, we can say that the mass of vegetables equal to 1 kilogram. Here, the mass of vegetable is relative because it is compared to 1 kilogram of tool. Here 1 kg stool is standard unit. It is used to measure the mass of different things. So here the mass of vegetable is relative and 1 kg tool is the standard unit. Similarly, can we find the mass of a single atom using this balance? Yes, definitely no. You cannot find the mass of an atom by using this balance, because the atoms are very small. Then how can we find the mass of an atom? Here, consider the atom of carbon 12. Why we call this carbon atom as carbon 12? It is because the mass number of carbon atom is 12. It is because 6 protons and 6 neutrons are present in the single unit of the nucleus of a carbon atom. So we called it as carbon 12 atom. When we take this carbon 12 at both sides of the balance, we can say it is in equilibrium because the mass number of this atom is 12. And we also know that the mass number of this carbon atom also 12. Now I have divided this carbon 12 into 12 units. Here, why I have divided them into 12 equal units? Yes, I have divided them into 12 equal units because the mass number of carbon atom is 12. Now let me again ask you, is the balance still in equilibrium? The answer is yes, because all these 12 carbon units still make up the single carbon atom. How can we say that a single unit of carbon atom is equal to 12 units? Yes, we can say there are 12 units in single carbon atom. Here I am going to repeat the same. Here there are 12 units in single carbon atom. So you can say that the mass of a single carbon atom is equal to 12 units. Now we will use the small units of carbon as standard unit to measure the masses of different atoms. For example, let us consider the single atom of oxygen in one side of the balance and 12 units of carbon in another side of the balance. Now we can see the oxygen atom is heavier. Add 4 more carbon units to right side. Now we can say these two are in equilibrium. So we can say the mass of one oxygen atom is equal to 16 units of carbon atom. Secondly, consider the single atom of sodium. Here you can see 23 units of carbon units are present in right side. So the mass of a single sodium atom is equal to 23 units of carbon atom. Next, let us consider single unit of nitrogen atom. Here you can see 14 units of carbon atoms are present in the right side. That means mass of one nitrogen atom is equal to 14 units of carbon atom. Now listen carefully. The mass of one single oxygen atom is equal to 16 units of carbon atom. We call this as relative atomic mass of oxygen because it is compared with the standard units of carbon atom. Like our sodium atom is equal to 23 units of carbon atom. And relative atomic mass of nitrogen is equal to 14 units of carbon. Therefore, the masses of these atoms are called relative atomic masses. Next, what is this atomic mass unit or AMU? Let us again consider the previous example. We have learned that the mass of a single carbon atom is equal to 12 units. So you can say that we have divided the mass of single carbon into 12 equal parts. Now I took only 1 unit of carbon out of this 12 units. Then we can call this single unit of carbon as 1 atomic mass unit. This is an important statement. We called 1 single unit of carbon as 1 atomic mass unit or 1 AMU. That means 1 AMU is equal to single unit of carbon, and it has been taken out from the 12 units of carbon. Therefore, 1 AMU is equal to 1 by 12 parts of carbon. Because 1 atomic mass unit is equal to 12 part of the single carbon atom. We know that kg is the standard unit of mass. Here 1 AMU is the standard unit of atomic mass. Now we have to modify the relative atomic masses. For example, we wrote in the previous slide that relative atomic mass of 1 oxygen atom is equal to 16 units of carbon. Instead of 16 units of carbon atom, we can write it as the relative mass of single oxygen atom is equal to 16 AMU or 16 atomic mass unit. Similarly, relative mass of 1 sodium atom is equal to 23 AMU or 23 atomic mass unit. Like that, we can write mass of 1 nitrogen atom is equal to 14 atomic mass unit. Nowadays, we are writing U instead of AMU, that is unified mass. For example, the relative atomic mass of helium atom is equal to 4U. These are about atomic mass and relative atomic mass.